this shoot system it goes towards the sun. Now what we talk, when we talk about these parts of the plant, we can see that all the parts, almost all the parts are used as a food. If we talk about flower, we can see cauliflower. If we talk about fruit, we can see different types of fruits which we can eat, right? Leaf, if we talk about leaf, spinach is the one which we can have, right? So I'll be listing at the end what all we can which part we can have as a food, and I'll be giving you an example for it. Okay, so as we move below, yeah, as we move below, we can see that there are different types of edible parts present in the this tree or this plant, right? So it doesn't mean that only one part is used, one plant it has only one part for eating. We can even have in one plant, we can even have two or more than that. Like an example, mustard plant. The seed of mustard plant is used as a oil, and leaf is used as a vegetable. Same as same we can see in banana also. And there are different parts of plants which we can have as a food. Let's talk about seed. Seed can be used as food in this way. Like you have to take a seed which is chana or moonga dal. You can take that one and keep it in a container filled with water. Keep it for 1 day or more. एक दिन या उससे ज़्यादा टाइम रख सकते हो. And after that, when you keep that one, you can remove that one out. You can see a tiny leaflet coming out, right? So that leaflet, we can call that seed as a sprouted seed. If this doesn't happen, then do one more thing. You can take a container or you can take a bowl, fill water in it, and keep this one in a water. Keep this seed in a water, and after that, like 10 to 15 minutes after that, it get boiled. You can remove it and you can add spices in it and you can have it as a food. Now we are going to shift ourselves to the animal product. Now we can see many animals products are being used as a food. Let's take an example of bees. Bees collect nectar from the flower. Now this nectar this nectar has been converted into honey and it is stored in the hives. What we do is we collect that honey and we use it for our food. And even we can see many more examples in this way, right? Until now we were learning about what we human being eat. Now we are going to shift ourselves to animals. What do this animal eat, right? So many of you might be having a pet in your home, like cat, dog or parrot, etc. So when I'm talking about animals, they are different animals who are surrounding us, right? So they are being categorized according to their habitat and they are categorized according to their eating style. So first we are going to talk about herbivores. As the name suggests itself, herb means plant, right? So these animals, they specially deal on with plants. They do not eat flesh, etc. So when I'm talking about this herbivorous animal, like an example cow or goat, what they do eat? They eat grass or maybe they eat leaves, right? So they depend upon plant or the plant product. When I'm talking about carnivorous animal, they depend upon animals or animal product, right? They depend upon whom? They depend upon animals or animal product. Like an example, lion, they eat deer. Like an example, snake, they eat frog. So they all come under carnivorous animal. Now I have one more category which are in the mixture of these both. They are omnivorous. The one who are eating both plant and animal. And we human beings, we come under this category, omnivorous. And there are many more like scavengers, parasites. There are many more, but we are not going to deal on that topic right now. Now we come to know that not only we, but even these animals and even these plants survive on this food, right? So we have to find some of the other ways how we can produce this food more. As we know that our country, it has more population. It is lying on second rank when we talk about the population. We might lack in the terms of having a food. That's why we are having a starvation in some part of our country. So we have to find a way through which we can make them have the complete meal on their time, right? Thank you.
Where does it come from? So in this video, you will learn about variety of foods, major food groups, food ingredients, sources of food ingredients, plant parts used as food, animal food and types of animals. So to begin with, let's first study about different varieties of food. We eat a variety of foods in our daily lives and our food preferences generally depends upon many factors. For example, it depends upon time of the day. That is, in breakfast, we generally prefer to have parathas, bread jam, eggs or omelette, upma, poha, etc. Whereas for lunch or dinner, we generally prefer to have dal chawal, sabzi roti, idli dosa, fish rice, chicken, etc. If we talk about morning or evening time, we prefer to have tea with some snacks. By the way, what did you have for your breakfast today? You must have noticed that food preferences varies with seasons also. For example, in summers, refreshing fruit juices, coconut water, watermelon, mango, cucumber and green leafy vegetables become your favorite food choices. Whereas in winter, hot tea, coffee, soup, sarson ka saag, gajar ka halwa and garma garam jalebi are your favorite choices. There is one another important factor which decides our food choices, that is regional difference, state to state difference. For example, a South Indian boy or girl in your class may prefer to have idli, dosa, vada, sambar, etc. Whereas a Punjabi boy enjoys chole bhature, parathas, sarson ka saag, lassi a lot. A northeastern student in your class may like to have momos, noodles, thupka, etc. Thus, you will notice that there is a lot of variation in food eaten in different regions of India.